the royal family could possibly be racist.
What?
As if this was a surprise. I mean, I'm not surprised. And why were you surprised? Meghan Markle, she did the exclusive tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey. And she did that interview, was it on Sunday, a couple days ago? And it was explosive. The catastrophe was just astronomical from that whole tell-all interview. You know, one of the things that stood out in that whole interview, well, I think one of the most grabbing headlines that we all saw was that the royal family could possibly be racist, as if this was a surprise. I mean, I'm not surprised. And why were you surprised that, you know, they could possibly, Meghan was pointing fingers at them saying that there's members of the royal family, not all of the royal family. Okay. But there's certain members of that royal circle that, you know, we can consider as racist. You know, Meghan said that, you know, there were discussions going on while she was pregnant with her and Prince Harry's, their son Archie, that while she was pregnant, certain members of the royal family was like, what skin color is the baby going to come out to be? Is the baby going to be dark? Is the baby going to be light?
Concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What?
What skin color was the baby going to be? Now, I'm no scientist here. I'm no professor or anything like that. I'm no chemist. I paid attention just a little bit in Mr. Phillips' science class in high school over there at Turner Carroll. Shout out to everybody from Turner. But anyway, yeah, but it doesn't take a genius. It doesn't take a genius to realize that, okay, Meghan Markle is very, very light-skinned. And Prince Harry is a white Caucasian man. So I don't even know why that was a fear. You know, I think this all stems from ignorance. But for someone to even ask that question is just pure, absolute, unadulterated ignorance. Like, what, first of all, what color the baby comes out, who cares? Why does that even matter? My question would have been, okay, does the baby have 10 fingers? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Does the baby have 10 toes? Does the baby have 2 eyes, 2 ears? Can he hear? Can he see? Is the vision good? Is he healthy? That's all that matters. So if that baby would have came out, who knows, green, why is that even a question? But this just goes to, you know, show some of the shade and the racism that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry actually had to deal with. This shows the racism that they were talking about. And Meghan said that it was even so bad that she even contemplated suicide at one point. So this is just a whole messy situation. And I feel for them, you know, I really do. Because I'm always an advocate for love, whether it's white and black, black and white, or green and yellow, or whatever kind of love it is, black and yellow, black and yellow. I'm all about love here. So the question is, and my take on it, was I surprised when I found out that the royal family could just possibly be a little bit racist, just a little bit, just a smidgen?
What?
Absolutely not. I was not surprised. Listen, anytime you have an institution that has buku money, tons of money, they come from money, hundreds and hundreds of years of ancestry money. Look, anytime a Commonwealth person marries into that family, there's going to be some kind of shade or slight or some kind of looking down upon them like you're not worthy to be a part of this family. So that's just called classism, y'all. I mean, listen, if you got money and you don't got money, that necessarily don't mix all the time. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. If you marry into a family with a lot of money, the money is long, extra long, pause on that. But if you marry into a family that has buku money and you come from a little bit of something, or you just a regular person like myself, a Commonwealth, common folk person that works a 9 to 5, and you marry into a family, you're going to be, not all the time. Let me just preface that and say not all the time, but majority of the time you're going to be looked upon by some, not all, hopefully not all, but some members of that family of you're just going to be looked upon as less than them because you don't have the money and you don't have the cachet, or you just don't have that royalness that that family has. In this case, is actual real royalty. So I'm not surprised that they look down upon Meghan. because she's just a regular, she was just a regular person, a regular black woman, a regular actress. Now, to the flip side of that, once you spin and put race on that, that's a whole nother situation right there. Listen, I don't know, a lot of y'all are too, maybe y'all not familiar about the movie, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Shout out to Sidney Poitier. He was a star of that movie. He was a black man that got invited. The premise of the movie was he was a black man that got invited over to dinner to this white family's house because he was dating and seeing this white woman. Anytime and you get invited to a relationship with someone that's not your color and they start to bring you around their family, there's gonna be a definite sense of racism by some members of that family. All members of that family? Absolutely not. But some members of that family will look at you as if no doubt you don't belong there. So anytime you put race into something, I don't care what it is, there's gonna be an issue. Race is what drives hatred. Race is what has driven hatred for hundreds of years, not only in this country, but in this whole world. As you can see, it's on display right now, and it has been on display, especially the last 4 years. So absolutely, I'm not surprised because you put classism on top of it. Meghan Markle coming from a lower class than the royal family, obviously, and you put race on top of it, that she is a black mixed woman. There is gonna be some vitriol, and there's gonna be some hatred, and there's gonna be some racism that's gonna be mixed into that whole situation. So racism, classism, sexism, all the isms is not that serious. We just need to have a new one in there, put all the other isms aside, and let's have some loveism, y'all. How about that? Loveism. Peace.